that you guys are doing amazing wherever you are. I wanted to speak to you guys in this video specifically about the part 2 of why INFJs are crappy at flirting and dating. I've done one video on it already. You can check it out in the playlist that I have for INFJ videos. I do a lot of them. But I wanted to kind of continue on with the theme because there's this one part that I don't think I spoke about last time, which is a negative part of, a lot more negative part about why INFJs are crappy at dating. It's a weird thing. We have obviously such high boundaries, strong, hard boundaries, such thick walls around us, obviously. But we have this weird thing about trust. Every single person I've spoken to that's an INFJ, they've had instances in their life when they trusted someone and they broke their trust. And so now they have a very hard time trusting. I think every single person on this planet kind of goes through that. But for some reason, INFJs are really careful after that mistrust, that trust that was placed and betrayed. I've had several instances in my life where I was like, okay, I'm going to trust this person. I'm going to give them a part of myself. I'm going to tell them things about myself that I've never told anyone. They're going to be trustworthy. I believe in them. I know they can be trustworthy. They're not going to use it against me. They're not going to do that to me, right? I say that to myself in my head, and I give them a little piece of myself. I tell them something that I was so afraid to tell anyone else, but I'm telling them because I trust them. And they betray my trust. They use it against me. They use it in an argument against me, which is pretty common. It's normal. People do that. But as soon as that happens, boom, in my head, I'm like, okay, I'm never going to trust anyone. I'm never going to trust anyone. I'm never going to trust anyone, right? So I just have this weird thing where we're like, we have trust issues, right? What happens when you like someone is this person that we like, they have power over us all of a sudden. Because normally we can go about the world and we don't care. We lose someone, it doesn't matter. We get someone, we don't matter. People come in and out of our lives, we don't care. All of a sudden, though, we like this person. All of a sudden, they touch something inside of us, which is never touched, rarely touched. All of a sudden, we like this person, and we're thinking to ourselves, shit, because now this person is going to love us or hate us, and they have power over us, right? If they like us, then yay, that's great, awesome. We can go around and they can be a part of our life. If they don't like us, then shit, we've given a part of ourselves to them, and they're going to use it against us in the future, perhaps. Probably not, but that's what goes on in our head. What do we do to counteract that fear of giving a part of ourselves away, of loving this person that might not love us back, of loving this person that might take advantage of us, that loving this person who might betray our trust? What do we do with that? We're mean to that person. We treat them like crap. We show them all of the sides of ourselves, all the shadow and horrible, disgusting, slimy sides of ourselves that we hate, that we think that they're going to hate as well, and so they're going to run away from us. We do everything possible to make them run away from us. We do everything possible to make them hate us. And that's very easy for us because we have practice with that, right? We push away people very easily. And so we do this to this person whom we like. It's really interesting to me. As soon as I like someone, I start being really mean to them. I'll start poking holes at all their stuff. I'll start triggering them in a way where I know that they're going to be triggered because I know them, because our intuition works really well. I don't know why we do this. It's such a weird thing. It doesn't happen every single time. Sometimes we're mean to people because we just don't like you and you're a douche. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. You're a person we don't like, so we're mean to you for that reason. Not always is the case that I like you, right? So that's not always the case. But there are some instances where we have fear inside of us. Our heart's been touched. It never happens. I feel something for this person that I've never felt before. And what do I want to do? I want to run away in the opposite direction as fast as possible. I want to run away because I'm afraid that they're going to realize that I like them. They're going to realize that important fact, and then they're going to know that they have power over me. And I don't want anyone to have power over me. I do not want them to know that they can own me, that they can hurt me, that they can take advantage of me, and I will let them because I like them. Right? So what do? I do the opposite, right? I'm mean to them, I throw stones at them and rocks at them, and I trigger them, I make them feel terrible around me. So they don't want to hang out with me anymore is basically what I want. And once that happens, they will leave, and I can be whole again. I can be on my own again. Even though I lost that part of me, that I gave to that person, at least I don't have to worry about them hurting me anymore. So that's awesome. That's great. Now I breathe a sigh of relief and they're gone. Right? Unfortunately, and you guys can see the opposite of this, it's black and white thinking, but unfortunately, the other side of this is that INFJs, because we do that, we never let anyone get close to us, and we never get close to us. We don't get close to other people in a romantic kind of way because of this quality of ours, because of this fear or mistrust of ours. So we are forever perpetually single and alone, which is fine with us. But I think the more I get older and wiser, perhaps, the more I realize that being in a relationship teaches you so much about yourself that you cannot learn on your own. An INFJ could sit down in their cave and analyze themselves for decades, but they will not learn as much about themselves as they could in a few months of being in a relationship with someone. It teaches us a lot about ourselves. Not only that, but INFJs are very loving, loyal partners. We're great in a relationship. Once you get us into a relationship, it takes a lot of effort. It's like dragging a mule by a rope. They're like dragging and we're dragged over. And eventually, sometimes we do fall into a relationship. We're like, okay, cool, this is nice. Now that we are in a relationship, we'll be good about it, right? And so once we decide, okay, this person is trustworthy, then we're really loyal, we're really loving, we're really kind, generous people. We are your best cheerleaders. We will make sure that, we will feed you, we'll give you gifts all the time, we'll tell you we love you, we'll compliment you all the time. We'll make sure that if you have any dreams, that we work to help you to get to those dreams, achieve those dreams in whatever way possible. We're really good once we're in a relationship, right? But to get us into that relationship is a monumental task, to be sure. And also, we don't like it, the preamble to it, because the possibility of us losing everything that we are is very common. When we are in a relationship, we give everything of ourselves to that person, right? Basically, we are telling this person that you're really important to us, and I'm going to show you parts of myself that I've never shown to anyone. There'll still be parts that are going to be hidden because we're too afraid to show all of ourselves to that person. And also, we're always worried that, that person's going to turn and then use it against us. I'm always afraid of that. But we show a little bit of ourselves to you, and we think, okay, you know what? This might work. They haven't done anything to make me feel like they're going to hurt me. And so we show them a little bit more of ourselves, and we show them a little bit more of ourselves. And that's how we grow as an INFJ. That is why I think relationships are really good for INFJs. Unfortunately, though, most INFJs are single. Not only because people can't find them, they're spending all their time at home, like I am, but also they're afraid to actually get into it, more so than any other person I know. Because we have so many analyses that we've done on past relationships. All of the relationships around me, all the people that are in relationship around me are always coming in and out of it. They're always breaking up, and then dealing with all that heartbreak and all of that wasted time. Oh my goodness. Right now I'm in the phase of my life where I just want to focus on my creative work. I want to focus on doing these videos. I want to focus on all the other creative work I do. And so a relationship would really hinder that aspect of myself. I would not be able to do as much work as possible because once I get into a relationship, I give a lot of myself to that person. So I'm completely avoiding being in a relationship for exactly that reason. But perhaps you're not in the same boat. I think it'd be important for you to try it out. I know it's a very hard thing for us to get into. It's hard for an INFJ. I totally get it. But it's very important as well. It's really important for us to learn more about ourselves. Every single relationship I've gone into, I've come out of it learning so much about myself, and it's been really enlightening. Okay? But this is what we do. We make people that we like hate us, that we don't have to go into this relationship, and so we can be free and single. If you're doing that, be careful, because you're going to lose people that are important to you. Even if you don't want to be in a relationship with this person, obviously this person has a connection with you in some way. They've touched a part of you that you perhaps have never had anyone touch before. You can have a platonic relationship with this person at least. Even if you don't want to be in a love relationship, don't hurt them and push them away. Try to just be in a normal relationship with them. Obviously, it's preferable that you try and go into a relationship with them so you can learn more about them and yourself. But if that's not possible, at least do a platonic thing. Do not push them away. Do not hurt them so they run away from you. Try not to, at least. That's something I'm still learning. So I don't know how to explain it to you, right? Hope this makes sense to you. This is part 2 of the why INFJs are crappy at flirting and dating. I'm sure I'm going to do more of these videos because the more I do these videos, the more something triggers in my head and I think, oh, I didn't mention that. So just stay tuned for all the other videos that I do. Thank you so much again for listening. I'm so grateful you guys are watching and listening and commenting. I am, again, really, really grateful. And also for subscribing. I'm grateful that you guys are doing that. If you guys are interested in joining my team, you can do that at patreon.com/boomshaka. And I'll talk to you guys the next time around. Bye for now.